How is everybody? Thanks. Welcome back. Hope you're doing all great. You guys ready to do 30 minutes of cardio, kickboxing, karate? Alright, awesome. So let's go ahead and check in on the weather and weight. The date is April 18th, Friday, 2025, 63.9 degrees. Let's zero out the scale. Okay. Alright. I had dinner before I went to my client's house after work in traffic. Okay, cool. Still the same weight. 154. Trying to slide. 154 and a half. Wow, look at that. 154 and a half, and it's cool weather. Supposed to be warmer weather later today. Go ahead and watch the introductory video if you haven't seen any videos. It'll discuss all the health signs and symptoms of a stroke or heart attack. If you have higher than 140 millimeters blood pressure, please consult your doctor to see if you have hypertension diagnostics or if it's just a fluke. Alright? And if you are on controlled blood medicine, then you can do this at half speed. But watch the introductory video. Always want to hydrate too. Hydration is very important for your body to prevent hypovolemic shock, to prevent heat stroke, to prevent heat exhaustion, to prevent kidney stones from forming, from metabolic compensation in electrolyte balance from your bone and osseous material, calcium and phosphates. And then also from gallstones in the gallbladder from forming from cholesterol that accumulates when the liver processes all the cholesterol and stores it there. If there is not enough liquid to dehydrate it, then it's going to form little gallstones. And then also, you have to have the right platelet concentration so you can avoid thrombocytes and deep vein thrombosis, which can lodge into your lower extremities when you don't drink enough water or stay hydrated, or whenever you're bedridden or you're not moving around very much, and especially after trauma or surgery. So hydration is very important. Alright, so let's just go over the moon real quick. We got Simone with us again today, the lovely Simone. We forgive her. It was a mistake. She didn't mean anything by it. She would never do it again. I'm never going to allow any beautiful little dogs near her, especially with food. We worship and respect our God, and Princess is in a great world. We've been drawing pictures of her. She's in a happy place, and when you remember her by drawing her in a happy place, and being happy. That's a great therapeutic effect. If you're losing one you love, it's a great remedy to do that. And then, yeah, today we always honor Princess when we work out. Otherwise, I would have just called off today. Ha ha ha. Yeah, I'm still working on it. Not until maybe middle of May I'll change up the schedule. Alright, so let's see. Let's go through our moves. We got our boxing block. That's absorbing the hits. Someone's going like this, they're hitting you, and you're saying, that's all you got, that's all you got. It's not strong enough, you're not going to knock me out. Got your chin tucked all the time so you can avoid getting hit under it. Or also if you get lunge kick to the gut and you go, oh, like that, you don't do that. You do this, like that. And then you come out and you got her again. You're going to have your lead foot in front. This is your base. This is your neutral stance. Your lead hand is just your jab, 40 to 80% as strong as your cross body. Always hitting with the feet on the floor, because that's where you're going to get your momentum and your power from. Hitting with these two knuckles, right here, that's the boxer's brawl. Brawler's knuckles right here, you can break those. And it doesn't look respectful when anyone sees those broken. They're going to say, you don't know how to fight, you shouldn't be fighting. Stay away from bars. Or just stay away from bad mouthing and drinking. It's not typical that you would fracture these unless you hit somebody's hard forehead really, really hard, and they hit just as hard into you. Or maybe their tibia. You went for the head and somehow they got their knee really fast, and then broke the knuckle. There's other ways too. ChatGPT is really great. I didn't have to use it because I had 3 years of medical school. If you want to learn best parts, go, what are the most common fractures in the body? What are the most common fractures in the body? I'll tell you, medial clavicle, okay? third and fourth metatarsals, and then tarsals from a heel stomp, bosh fracture when you fall, but with our college fracture kick, the high fanning kick, we're gonna make it go like this. Ulna radius are gonna be right here so they can't grip anything, like if they're holding something. They'll no longer be able to do that. You would have to hit right here, boom, and then make it really powerful. That's why you practice with Bob. This is really great for cardio, and also adding Bob for resistance, so you can feel how powerful you are. And you see it in the kick. Someone here, so she's aware that we're going to show you kicks when we get to it. Okay, she's comfortable here. And then our boxing moves, we renamed them. B, that's our jab, 40-80% as strong as your crossbody. Your crossbody's gonna knock someone out, you gotta angle it right. Knock them out. Wear them down first. Boom! Knock them out, not that easy. Always expect to fight longer than you expect to. Sometimes it does happen really fast though. And then we got our hooks, face or body. Supposed to be for neutral, because you're gonna turn into it. But why not do the wind up, because it leaves you wide open. Big kick. But if you're chin down looking at your opponent, their head's not gonna be way over here. Their feet are gonna be right here. You're gonna know if it's up, even if they're faking. You're gonna know if they're planning on kicking with that on your side or your what's covered them. And then they might want to go for the punch instead. So just have your arms up and ready to be lifting that leg. Okay? We call that the bosh. B, bop, bosh. And then the uppercut and the chin to knock them off. Also from the floor. Same with the boshes, the bop, the B, never above your feet. Always have your center of gravity. Changes when you kick, make sure you go back to neutral. And then those are the boxing moves. So you got B, bop, bosh, B, doesn't matter which one. But the B and the bop B, we're going to do a lot of this. That's just your jab, your cross body. That's so you're doing something, you're keeping your heart rate going, and you're also deflecting hits while you're throwing them. And if you're both doing that, eventually one of you's going to think of something else to do. It's usually just for opening people up, you know, and then testing the waters, maybe popping them away. It's just nice to throw those, they always do that for conditioning. Anyhow, and then let's go into the kickboxing. Okay, boxing is arms up, protecting right here below, especially your chin, your ribs, and then you're deflecting with a hula hoop. Tight your cord, chin tucked, and you're swinging out. Like that, close as you can to them. Now then the kickboxing, you're going to do the knee block, the block a pivot kick. Pivot kick is, and I'll get to that real quick, but you're going to do the knee block. If it's a low block, you're going to try to pivot into your inside leg, like that. Do a low block kick, and also do a back leg, knee block. And then we're going to go with our boxing moves uppers. That's our electron process. This is where in contact. And you're going to sternum, the ribs, the armpit, and the rib plexuses, the chin. Just because you're going to need it. Could be on the ground. Could be in the rib cage. Could be dropping, trying to break that medial part of the clavicle here. Then we got our cush. That's our downward elbow. Same electron process. Either one. Okay. And then you have the upward elbow. Right here again. Or you can have your spinning one. That one works good too if you catch it, or remember the joint or the chin. Seems to be made just for the jaw. Okay, and then our back spinning fist, dosh. So, and then our karate high low. Okay, high low block. So karate high low, that's our block. You block the boxing, deflecting. Always deflecting in kickboxing, you're absorbing and deflecting, or you're pulling, grabbing, throwing, getting off circuit, getting the person off their center of balance. Okay, And then karate, you're deflecting. I'm using their power and deflecting it. Anywhere along the kinetic chain, pivot kick. If you're looking at them and they got their leg up, you can get anywhere from here on that chain. You can do a lunge, get them right here, right here, boom. Here, in the face. Depends how far you can kick up and how fast. Don't be slow on any of your kicks because you will get caught. And also with your hip, don't make it completely straight and make it fast so they don't walk, so they don't catch it and then pull it back, or like when you observe it, kind of grab it and pull it back. So that can keep your shoulders like rotate it back, like that. Okay, now let's get into our kicks. The lunges, just like lunges at the gym, the powerful kick, the most powerful one, most likely. You're going to use that as long as you have good knees. Alternating. And then we have our back kick. You can look back if you want, or know your target. Interesting. Right here. Oh, let's tighten our core. I haven't been using that. Okay, so they had some really good lemon blueberry cake at Costco. I was gonna save it for Easter, it's only a few days away. But I had some, and then I had some more. So, alright. And then, we're gonna do a side kick, just sitting with the bottom of your foot. Dashboard injury, low, trying to get this tibia to go backwards so that it ruptures the PCL and ACL. Okay, now we got our heel stomp, tucking into your foot on the tarsals of the opponent's foot. It's gonna break the tarsals because your calcaneus is thicker. Boom. Whenever you do a pivot kick, do not ever kick with the top of the feet. Pivot kick, you're gonna move up on your release foot, bring it up, knee extension, and down. You're gonna be using a force that it would be fast and powerful. You're gonna move your body when you do it without resistance of fall. I'll show you that, but never kick with your pivot kick with the top of your feet, because what you're kicking could be the tibia, which is really dense, and it will break the top of your feet, your bones, the tarsals, or the femoral bone, that's also thicker, that can break, or the skull, thick, that can break the tarsals if you kick it with the top of your foot. When you're kicking above the ribs, so right here, that's where they want you to kick. They don't tell you to kick there, but that's where they're aiming for, because it can give you a concussion, because it makes the whole body go bend. So whenever they go this way, the brain's going that way, and then they fall again, and the brain goes the other way. So you know, concussion. Also, it's where the neurovascular bundle goes over the posterior arch of the C1 vertebrae into the skull. Okay. So, and then we have our high kicks. So after you do a heel stomp, you can do a high kick with their heads right there. So you can kick them in the face. You can do a fanning high kick, which is you're fanning it out. Like if our pelvis fracture, someone's holding something right here. If they're facing you and their hand's like this holding it, you go like that and knock it out. Because then what you're going for is this part right here where they're holding it. Right here. So that you can fan and kick right here. And they do it powerful enough so that it breaks these tendons right here, and then it pushes them forward and extends their hand so that they can have their bones burst through that bosh right there where the median canal is. And then the other side, right there, standing high kick, colles fracture. Then you have the pretty row, which is the pivot, standing high kick. Okay. And then high low shoulder press. Just like you do shoulder presses at the gym, or you do clean and jerks, where you're down, lifting. Shoulder press. You're going to use all that power, that momentum, a bit down low when you're boxing thing, and then just push up with the foot, or from your regular upper body. Alright, great. So we went over everything. Here's our line jump thing. So if I say do something. Down the line and back. If I say circles, the direction of the release foot. Other circle, the direction of your back foot. You're doing it with your feet planted in circles or line, whatever it is. Tighten my core the whole time. I'll tell you occasionally we'll have freestyle where you put everything we did together for 20 to 30 seconds. And then that's where you realize what you did 2 minutes for the movement. It works later on. Alright. Let's hydrate. Ah. Stuff in your tongue, huh? Ah, I can't get my shoulder too. Alright, we'll put the fan on. You guys ready? Let's have fun. Simone's over here. She's chilling on the Simone. We love you, Simone. We love you, Simone. Alright, so I'm gonna set the timer. 30 minutes, 8:54 p.m. 64.0 degrees. April 18th, Friday, 2025. Alright, let's do it. Go start out with a warm-up. Okay. Knee lock, push. Knee lock, push. Line dancing. Same leg. Opposite. Knee lock, push. From neutral. And back. Okay. Deep, deep. Deep, deep. Deep, deep. Keep doing it. Down the line. Okay. Deep, flop. Deep, deep. Down the line. Deep, flop. Deep, deep. Keep doing it. Chin down, ass up. Good. Doing great. Okay. Back lunge, singles, in place. Okay, lead lunge, in place, singles. High knee and a front lunge, single. Alternate in place. Who's more weight with your kicks? So we're gonna do more kicks. Forward. Working that forward. Okay, switch. High knee with the lead leg and the back leg in place. Okay. Knee lock, alternating, in place. Okay. Side kick, spinning back kick. Good. Turn neutral, keep doing that. Doing great. Keep doing it. Okay, switch. Leg. Side kick with the lead leg, spinning back kick. From neutral. Alright, so right to front. Knee, block, deep, deep. Keep doing it. Army come. Forward. Back. Circle. Chin down, outside. Okay, go ahead and bosh bar in place. Practice twisting from neutral or higher. Biting the foot, cut connection. Find those feet in the ground. Twisting. Release them. Remove it. And deep, deep. And high up, deep up. Okay, boxing stance, high to low, shoulder press. On the legs, on the feet. Pushing with the momentum, off the floor, chin up. You know where the head is. Don't lean your center of gravity. Okay, go back to center, high knee. Alternate in place. Remember it. Okay, go ahead and do back lunge forward, spinning back kick, heel stomp, feet, lunge. Okay, lunge forward, spinning back kick. Okay, how do we do this? Okay, we'll do the high knee, lunge, heel stomp, comfort elbow, dosh. Actually, let's just go down the line first. Okay. Okay. Drop. Dosh. Go right to neutral. Drop. Dosh. And have to move your feet. Drop. Dosh. Okay. Feet. Dosh. Okay. Drop. Dosh. Okay, so you're done. Drop, step forward, turn, dosh. Okay. Drop, step forward, turn, dosh. Drop, step forward, dosh. Keep doing it. Okay. Okay, now we're going to do step up, drop, step forward, dosh, spinning backward elbow, okay? Drop, step forward, dosh, spinning backward elbow. Drop, step forward, dosh, spinning backward elbow. Upward elbow. Okay, drop, step forward, dosh, spinning forward elbow. Keep doing that, okay? Alright. lunge forward. Heel stop, high knee. Knee walk, lunge forward, heel stop, high knee. Go. Good. Knee block. Lunge forward, heel stop, high knee. Good. Good. Switch. A back low kick. A low with the back leg. Low block. Low block kick. Lunge forward. Heel stop. High knee. Ready? Go. Few more times. One more time. Great. Let's go ahead and do some spinning back kicks. And alternating. Okay, for neutral, spinning back kick and alternating. Back to neutral. Spinning back kick and alternating. Few more times. Alright. Good. Right here. Go ahead and do 2 alternating knees. High knee. Upper. A V. And an upper. Go. Good. 2 alternating knees. The upper, V, upper. Very great. Good. 2 more times. One more time. Great. Good job. Alright. Turn, side kick, and then turn to the other side. Side kick. Just do that from neutral. Very great. Working on that foot movement. Okay. High knee, stop, high knee, alternate high knee. Alright, I'm gonna get some water to keep doing that. kick, and a knee. Good. Let's keep doing that, okay? One more time. Great. Now we're going to go back to center. Go ahead and give me a high knee with the back leg. Step forward, spinning, upward elbow, and a pretty row. Okay? So, high knee, step forward, spinning upward elbow, and a pretty row. Or getting right here. Or collar scratch right here. Okay? Let's do it one more time, and you're doing it wrong. Alright, here we go. High knee, step into it, spinning backward elbow, and a pretty go. Alright, you got this. So high back knee, spinning upward elbow, tighten that core pretty go. Alright. High back knee, step into it, spinning upward elbow, and a pretty go. Make sure you have enough room. Two more times. Let's do it smoothly. Try it is what's good. Still a little mechanical. One more time. Great. High kick. Heel stop. Alright, awesome. Need some water? Get some beatbox in the center. Or neutral. I'm going right now, tighten that core. Beatbox. In the center, or neutral. Catch in the breath. Got a little over 12 minutes left. You're doing great. Alright. High lower quad block. Forward. Okay, with the low one, go ahead and do a low kick. Low block, and a lunge. Okay. Low karate block, lunge forward. Tighten that core. Low karate block, karate block. Okay. High block, block. High block, step forward, block. High block, step forward, block. High block, step forward, block, high knee. High block, step forward, block, high knee. You're doing it. Okay, so we're doing a high block, stepping forward. We're doing a block, and we're doing a high knee, okay? So we're hitting like this, we're blocking it. We're going forward to them, or closer to them. We just kick them. And now, when they're there, if they bounce back with their chin, squeeze them in their ribs. Okay? High karate block, step forward, block, high knee. Turn neutral. High karate block, forward, block, high knee. Keep doing it. No, wrong order. High karate block, step forward. Block, high knee. Good. 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 You're doing it. Number 9. Wrong. High karate block, step forward. Block, high knee. Number 9. Take your time, and then do it faster. Hand down. Foot on the ground. Pushing it when you block. Don't let me point your foot up and your hand doing that. Make sure you're stepping forward too. As soon as you block, up, step forward, block. Flying knee to the ribs. Right karate block, step forward, block. Flying knee to the ribs. Good. Good. Ah, messed up on that one. Good on the ground. Good. Good, fast move, okay? Great. 2 more times. Great. Good. Go back to center. Let's do 20 seconds of freestyle. 9 minutes, left, right. 1, go. Ha! Good. 22 seconds. Awesome. Let's go back to center. Knee, block, block, block. Keep doing it. Come on, man. Back towards the right in our core. Throw big feet within. Okay. From the center. Feet flags in. Feet, block, 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 feet, feet. Keep doing that. Focus. Now do it out of order. Keep up. Bosh, bosh. Keep it. Tap. Okay, fine. Lunge. Alternating forward. Bending active. Alternating. Okay, center. Ah. Alternating knee block. In place. That's the rest of that one. That's in there. Okay, right here. Knee. Block. Fly knee. Dosh. Knee. Block. Fly knee. Dosh. Knee. Block. High knee. Dosh. Keep doing it. Very great. Oh, sorry. I haven't cut another racket on you. Oh. Alright. You're doing great. Wonderful. Hit. Lunge. Alternating. Forward. Now back kicks in place. Alternating. Okay, go back to center. Upward. Push. Push. Keep pushing. Single. Left push. Deep. 5 pushes. Singles. 5 singles. Left push. 3 leaps. Go. Okay. From the hips. Great. 2 more times. Great. 1 more time. Great. Same neutral stance. Upper with the jab hand, the back hand, your back leg hand. Okay, front side hand. Upper, knee, knee left. Okay, go. up, tap. Your whole body should be moving. Okay, back to center. Bosh. With the back hand to the head. Single. In place. Opposite hand. Tighten that core. Okay. Knee, stop. High back knee. Lunge lead leg. Feet. Spinning upward elbow. Feet, stop. High back knee. Lead lunge. Feet. Spinning upward elbow. One more time together. Feet, stop. On knee. Lead lunge forward. Feet. Spinning upward elbow. Let's keep doing that, okay? You're doing great. Good. Good. One more time. Good. First center. Go ahead and do some flying high kicks, alternating, or call it a hand roll. So you did what I call it, that pressure on the back of their hand. Mag step out. Maybe stay on up. You're doing great. Make it powerful, but don't blow your knee out. Adductors, pulling out from the adductors and your abductors. So you get that kick out there. You're using your hip flexors too. Go up. To this side. Tighten that core. And almost right pistols up your legs as well. Alright, great. Less than 2 minutes left. You're doing great. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freestyle. Good. We're now at, that was about 20 seconds. Awesome. 25. Go ahead and blend it out. Alternating. Stop the timer. Almost a minute left. Last 30 seconds. Freestyle. Get water if you need it. Alright. Knee, bob. Knee, bob. My knee, lunge, same one. Knee, bob, knee, block, my knee, lunge. Knee, bob, knee, block, my knee, lunge. Knee, bob, knee, block, my knee, lunge. 30 seconds freestyle, go! Awesome! Woo! Wow. You did great. Great job. Wonderful. stretch. Gonna stretch soon. Keep your body moving. I'm figuring black belt street fighters who have an algorithm for when to use violence. Yes, to any of the marks. Keep those actions. They're in your territory. Your life, property, or loved ones are threatened. They risk loss of life, limb, livelihood, trauma. Someone broke the rules or laws that govern peace and sanctity and invaded your privacy, crossed the line into your property, violated the property, violated you, threatened you at your known places, tried to set up an ambush, conspired with people, set goals to ambush you. Children are nearby threatened. Nobody's refusing to stop, intervene. You've tried to pacify the situation. Somebody has their pupils dilated, sweating, not listening, yelling, is approaching you fast, has possibly a weapon in their hand. Yes to any of those violence, yes. I agree. So violence is the answer under the circumstances. If under circumstances that you couldn't pacify the situation, but you cannot check the box for, did you try to pacify the situation? When provoked? Did you say, excuse me, I don't know what you're talking about. Do you mind leaving us? You did not ask that question. Do not assume that you pacified or attempted to pacify the situation. You could not try to get them to calm down. If there was no weapon, is your threat to your livelihood, your peace, your property, your loved one's life, or trauma was only at risk in your mind because some murderer just walked by and looks at you wrong? That is not a reason for violence. Just because someone stares you down, they cross your territory, or they threat to you, or refuse to not look at you, or if you ask them, excuse me, why are you staring at me like that? Do I know you? And then they instigate or provoke further threats, further disrespect, make threats to against your personal safety, or come close to you faster than you know what to do, because you came from a peaceful state of relaxation and thinking about what you're going to do or eat for dinner, into, is this guy really going to do this right now, or this girl? What is this right here? Did someone just threaten me? Well, you know what? That's a rough situation. So if you can't walk away, and they're not in a good city, and it's partially that you did not check to pacify or restrain yourself, themselves, then you're not okay with that. You cannot just punch whoever in the face because they know they're wrong, or they're hurting you, or just because they're racist, or toxic, misogynist, or some scumbag. They can be all those things without demonstrating it. You can't just go up to them and invite them to violence. So you know violence with them. Technically you could. But you would have to get a consent form from them. Something like an NDA, but you make it up. Like, you don't make it up. Like, you can, like, write it out just like the liability waiver forms they get whenever you get into contact with. Yeah. Make some rules. They know the rules. Then they list. Prosecuted. Yeah. So, I mean, if you do want it, yeah, you can, but you have to make it a game in this part. I think there's sanction laws for that too. So you have to make it a private event. And then if anyone is harmed at all in the making of the video and they don't refuse to seek treatment with their very low image, then yeah, it's a crime. If children are present, it's a crime. Same with like elder abuse or anything like that. If it goes against community standards, then it's a crime. So you don't really want to respect right or anything. So just know the first checkbox is good. Now let's go ahead and do our stretches. In my shoulder. I told you about my exercise for today. Telling you to do those. We're all rested. So we're not going to be like, yeah, right in here. Oh. Come on. Alright. I got a massage key and that'll help with that. So we're just going to do some quick exercises. Stretch through the wall. Backward throws, backward circles. It's called backstroke. Forward stroke. Stretch out that scapula thoracic joint. Definitely this one. That's my stretch. And then hold this until stretch our backs. Yeah, if I could do violence to any guy that stares me off thinking that he's a shit when he's just a short little piece of shit. Yeah, that would be a happy world. What a happy world indeed. Wait, we can't do that. They stare down someone like a criminal, more than likely are. Up to no good, no good criminal. Alright, so we're stretching our hamstrings, left and foot. Now bring them together. One more time. But, she's moving out of the world. We're gonna let her rest in peace, so we don't have to forget her. Really necessary. Yes, it's so perfect. And another strength on our back, too. We're stretching our Achilles now. Getting on the balls of our feet, pressing down on the top of our knees in a squatted position. Heels up and squat. Great. I'll get down low. Pressing with your legs. Adductors. One. Okay, great. Up a little higher. Lift up. Down a little further. Great. Back to the neck, do our neck mobilizations. We're stretching our arm down, and in front, other arm too. Alright. And the shoulder alternating. Versus the head. Over the shoulder. Okay, now look up. Down, up. Alright, flexion. Yeah. Stored my own his last history of work. It's just like this guy that we hold down to get more stabilization of the shoulder, people with stability. Great, well thanks so much for watching. You guys are amazing. This is wonderful area. I hope you see the results. So proud. Yeah. Don't ever stare anyone down, okay? You don't have to look at them. If you look at them, there's weirdos that look at your eyes. Because they think you're on drugs. And it's because they're on drugs. Or we're on break or something. So they like to look at your eyes. That is not friendly. That shows you bad stereotypes. So don't do what stupid people do, okay? Do what you do, okay? Because they don't know the laws, and that is not how humanity is. If people looked at each other like this all the time, we wouldn't get shit done, okay? It's fucking offensive. Don't get to someone's personal space like that. Alright, have a great day. Stay hydrated. Get ready to sleep.